Minimalism changed my lifestyle, and extreme minimalism changed it even more. Here are the 10 biggest changes that happened when I became an extreme minimalist. One of the biggest changes is less clutter or even no clutter, at least sometimes. Mentally, physically, and emotionally, I feel so much better now that my life is clutter-free. A surprising change that minimalism had on my life was more time. Not buying things actually saves a lot of time, a surprising amount of time. Also not maintaining, storing, keeping, fixing, all these sorts of things that you have to do when you have stuff, and the more you have, the more time it takes. One of the best benefits of a minimalist lifestyle is that I'm more productive and I procrastinate less. Before, when I needed to start a task, I would start cleaning my house or clearing out the clutter, but now there's not so much cleaning or decluttering to do, so I ultimately have to be more productive. Having a minimalist home really helps me to not procrastinate when I have to start a new task. My personal favorite about a minimalist lifestyle is that it's aesthetically pleasing. It looks so much more beautiful, and I much prefer it over a cluttered space. Everything matches, everything is minimal, there is no dust, and it's super clean and aesthetic. Another benefit of the minimalist lifestyle is that it's better for the environment. I no longer buy things on a whim. I'm hyper conscious of what I purchase and what I consume and what I bring into my home. This is much better for the environment, and there is so much less consuming when you have a minimalist lifestyle. Living an extreme minimalist lifestyle and owning a lot less stuff than the average person feels so much freer. I could pack up all my belongings, my partner could pack up all his belongings, and we could fit them in 2 suitcases and leave tomorrow. I traveled a lot even before I became a minimalist, so it sort of forced me to not have as much stuff, but not having stuff is really one of the best tips I have to travel more easily and more effortlessly, and also to move countries easier. My life is so much easier since I became an extreme minimalist. I can't really explain why, but I used to have so many things to do with my stuff. I don't know if it was cleaning the stuff or moving the stuff or maintaining the stuff. I used to just spend a lot of time thinking about my stuff. Living an extreme minimalist lifestyle really changed this for me because it showed me that I didn't need to have all this stuff, and suddenly my life became so much easier. A very practical benefit of this lifestyle is that it's so much cheaper. I used to spend the majority of my money on buying new stuff, whether it was clothes, decor, jewelry, home items, whatever it was. I used to spend a lot of money on just purchasing stuff. But I really didn't need these things, and now I know that, and living a minimalist lifestyle has showed me or proves to me that I don't need to keep buying stuff, which is so much cheaper. Another one of my favorite benefits of minimalism is that it's so much cleaner. I can't even begin to explain the difference, but my house is cleaner, my wardrobe is cleaner, my cupboards are cleaner. Literally every part of my life, or like my physical life, is cleaner thanks to minimalism. And of course, this is one of the best benefits of minimalism because who likes cleaning? And maybe the absolute best benefit of minimalism is that I'm less anxious. I used to struggle a lot with anxiety, and sometimes I still do, but minimalism is really one of the key practical or physical factors that's helped me calm my anxiety. I have less stuff to think about, less stuff to clean, less stuff to worry about, and I no longer worry about buying new things or keeping up with trends. The minimalist lifestyle is easy, and it's simple, and it's effortless. I absolutely love being a minimalist, and I think it's such an important thing, especially in today's age when everything is focused on consuming. I think a lot of people don't realize that even if you're just on Instagram looking at aesthetically pleasing apartments or even so-called minimalist houses, they are often filled with stuff. And more importantly, they're often filled with advertising to get you to buy more stuff. There are so many benefits to living a minimalist lifestyle, so I wanted to share some with you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in next week's video. Bye!